You, what's up for you?
Oh man, so lucky. Well, we're starting early, but with this much hype, you got to be, it just cannot be contained between these two. This is WildAnaconda69 and Elminster. These two are amazing at this game. And oh my gosh, we are off. Outstanding. What happened to Sarah's station, man?
It is no more.
It went kablooey. And that sync right from the beginning, that Fiesel didn't even have to sync him up. That was beautiful.
That's how close this race is going to be, and we can see already they are keeping pace with each other. We got WildAnaconda69, the #1 seed in the tournament.
Yep.
Against Elminster, also showing some amazing skills throughout this tournament, having some of the top times so far.
And neither one of them are using Moonfall, which is a newer trick that does save some time, but I think over the course of the run, it saves maybe 10, 15 seconds, depending on, of course, the item distribution.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on your comfort level with using Moonwalk, because it could really kind of mess with your movement later on or in boss fights and things. So, you know, if it saves you movement in certain areas, but then messes you up in other areas, then you kind of just want to wait.
All comes out in the wash. Fiesel said that the right stream is 50 milliseconds ahead. He's triggered.
Wild getting that damage boost. Nice job, first try. And we got power bombs from Elm at the first missiles, and then some missiles over here in Blue Star as well. Interesting.
Yeah, a little bit a Y tank in the beginning, but that's okay. Interestingly enough, no super missiles yet. I don't know if it's been my luck, but the runners have been fortunate enough every match that I've called to get power bombs and super missiles here right in the beginning. Let's see what's under Mother Brain's pedestal here.
Yeah, these guys also have an option to head over to the Blue Star PBs as well if they want to collect that item. And they could even reverse route through Brinstar if they're bold enough. But it looks like Wild is going to be heading up the elevator, and Elm is going to go for that item. Elm kind of giving up on that reserve, deciding it's not really worth it.
And it's a super missile, which, depending on the distribution, could be significant here. But again, it's going to depend on the item distribution. And it looks like Wild, yeah, he's going to go underneath Mother Brain's pedestal, and he's going to find just some standard missiles. So still no supers.
Right. There are more supers in the game, you know, than usual. So I think he'll probably end up finding some if he keeps searching. But Elm's not going to have to worry about it, and that could, you know, speed up a few things, like just hitting doors, like red doors, supers and stuff like that.
Uncharacteristic of Wild, messing up the climb there. I did not expect to see that.
So I expect something standard here. Just going to head over to Bomb Chorizo. If it is bombs, that could actually give Elm a leg up with those super missiles, because they will have to fight Bomb Chorizo.
But it is an E-tank.
It is indeed. Nothing too exciting so far. We do have that difference in ammo between the players.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the runners are going to want to pick up 7 E-tanks over the course of the run if they can. But after that, it starts to become, hey man, this is 7 to 8 seconds that I just don't want to have to waste.
We do see Wild Anaconda going towards the ship now, likely to refill here. I guess he just wants some power bombs, and maybe we'll see a gauntlet check, but he may not be able to escape depending on what the item is.
Correct. We have seen, I mean, I know personally, I have seen Charge Beam at Gauntlet so many times. Yep, he's going.
Terminator X-Ray, so we've got pretty sweet item here. If Elm does find Plasma and Charge Beam, that could be pretty pretty awesome.
Indeed. Now, Gauntlet up here with only 5 power bombs and 1 energy tank. This is highly deadly right here. Super Metroid can kill you at any time. This is one of those times.
And this is an interesting risk because you might just get soft locked up here if you don't find like screw attack or bombs.
Right. He finds the nice beam, but it's a reset.
So that's some interesting intel. Like, that's something that can definitely speed up Turian. And he knows it's there, so that's something he can grab, like, right before Turian that could actually help him out quite a bit. When Elm might decide, you know what, it's not really worth it. I'm in go mode, I have enough power bombs to kill all the Metroids.
Right.
So that could be really good information for Wild, even though he's running a little bit behind now. Yeah,
but that... behind for now, but as you were pointing out, could translate to being ahead later in the game.
Right. But if Elm decides to do that, like right before he goes to Turian, then his route is quite a bit more efficient. Speaking of Elm, we did see him pick up some more super missiles, so that is not going to be a problem for Wild here.
No, not at all. So Elm here about to hit one of the magic numbers in the game, and that is 15 for power bombs. Because as you were just talking about, Alucard, 15 power bombs is what you will need to go through Turian if you don't have the nice beam.
Yeah, and Wild's going to be in the same boat, but he's going to have a few less supers. See if that plays a role at some point. It shouldn't for a little while.
He'll need at least 1 pack of them before he goes to Kraid, but
so far no real spicy majors other than that ice beam intel.
Get out of my head, Alucard. I was about to say the exact same thing. Still searching for some yummy goodness in the major items here.
It's fine. We'll just have, Varia, Spring Ball or something normal.
Varia check tool.
No big deal.
No thing, More supers for Elm over in Big Pink. We got 1 major item here. A little tricky to get without high jump boots, but our runners will almost certainly be able to get it. He's not going to go for the E-Tank and Big Pink.
That is a surprising decision. Maybe he's choosing to get the charge item before he goes back up there. Which is another E-Tank. Lots of health. Could be some hell runs in these guys' future. Or we may see him split up towards wreck ship. Oh, he's going back.
See what Elm's trick is. He's going to use the turnaround trick, apparently. There he goes. Second try.
Not too shabby. Wild is just about to enter Big Pink. Now, ooh, bombs. That's a nice find.
Yeah, now we don't have to worry about our power bomb count nearly as much.
Yeah, they won't have to really farm at all for Peebs, but something interesting about bombs is just the ability to bomb jump. Like if you're stuck down at the bottom of screw attack, like you actually have a way out now.
Oh, there we are. There's power bombs. Elm will not need to collect any more. That's the magic number for power bombs.
Wild's picking up his bombs. Very nicely done. Both of these guys pretty quick on that gate glitch. So where are you going, Elm? Where do you want Elm to go here, Ryu?
I mean, I always like to see hell runs. So, we're hoping for some Norfair, but I mean,
like you may have your
Kraid
wish.
wouldn't be a bad choice right here either. You got to go anyway.
Well, looks like we're opting for some X-ray action. Gonna probably be taking advantage of some damage boosts here to get through off of these waivers. He's doing a really good job so far.
Yeah. This is amazing to watch. Oh, didn't get the last one. He's got bombs, so like you were talking about, he's gonna bomb jump up here. Yeah, he's gonna need to change up. He was a little too far to the left.
Yeah, and those spikes are no joke. They are going to do a lot of damage here. I believe it's 60 damage a pop, so...
And with the swag power bomb drop in the middle of that to kill the waiver. Ooh, there we go. It just became a speed run.
Oh, baby. He was rewarded pretty amazingly with that speed booster. That might change his route, honestly. That could make him go up to wreck ship.
Wreck ship,
that
yeah.
would be a good play. He just needs to live here. So he's going to be waiting for these waivers. Wild having a little bit of trouble with some of these spikes. His health is running a little low, so I think he's leaving.
Yeah, and we know how significant that is, but Wild does not. Elm waiting there on purpose to be able to manipulate the position of the waivers so that he can take damage boosts more easily to get out of here.
Looks like he is nearly through. This end area isn't too bad, so it should be fine. Now more E-tanks at Spazer. Let's see where Elm decides to go based on that speed booster. That's like a really important item for making this kind of decision.
And he's gonna go down. So is it Kraid or Norfair? We're about to find out.
I expect these guys to defeat Kraid first. I see no real reason to skip Kraid.
Yeah, Wild pretty much that's almost his only choice, but Elm picking up another E-tank. We're almost to one of the other magic numbers, which is 7 for the energy tanks. Getting close.
Yeah, surprisingly early getting that magic number. Wild missing that power bomb there, having to lay another one.
So you wonder how long it's going to take Wild to go back to X-Ray to pick up a speed booster.
That could be a real game changer here. Like, that's pretty huge item. And it really speeds up your traversal through Norfair as well, because you can take the Frog Speedway.
Indeed. All right, we'll see if Wild... I have every confidence that we will not see the Kraid stand-up glitch today.
Shoutouts to Elm using X-Ray to check the Kraid missile item. That was pretty awesome.
And that was the commentator's curse. Kraid stand-up glitch. Oh, man.
Why you do this?
I don't know. I just have to be contrarian.
Well, he's got the quick recovery, so he's good to go. We'll see what Vanilla Varia is.
And it is Varia!
It's Vanilla, okay.
Well, that's significant. And so you look, and WildAnaconda has 25 super missiles. He really only needs 30 to go down and take care of Ridley. And, while on the way, pick up a bunch of major items in Norfair. So is that where he's going to head now?
I would would expect him to. We'll also see what this
Would
item
I?
is at Crate E-Tank. Interestingly, both of these players missing
Yeah.
Crate Quick Kill. What did you do, Ryu? What did you do?
I don't know. I might have hacked the seed. I don't know.
Now, I have a feeling that Wild thinks that he's made a good call. You know, like coming down here, grabbing berries, but got to be feeling pretty good about it. But Elm with that speed booster, that is such a leg up down here.
Oh, without a doubt.
Go so much faster through that Frog Speedway and like just through the speed booster area itself, and you know, down by Croc if they end up going down in that direction. And of course, if they end up heading towards Lower Norfair.
And there's the screw attack. She slices, she dices, she even makes julienne fries out of Space Pirates. The screw attack for WildAnaconda69.
That is very powerful. Nice item to have early on, especially if he decides to go down to Lower Norfair.
Indeed.
Oh, an interesting route here from Elm. It looks like kind of an old route. Any percent from him. It seems like he's going to go head over to Wreck Ship now. Interesting decision.
Indeed. I mean, if it could pay off huge if he finds gravity. And then he can just loop around with the Forgotten Highway, head down to Meridia, clear it out.
Especially if gravity is at Wreck Ship Reserve. That'll be really incredible for Elminster. Oh, he's going back to the waterway. Interesting. I like this.
Not a bad call at all. It is a major item, and it's really out of the way, so if it's important, best to get it out of the way right now.
What I like is he's pressing his advantage. Like, he knows he spent some time, and he got speed booster by doing X-ray. That might be a decision that his opponent would decide not to make. Unknown to him, his opponent actually wanted to do it, but got too low on health to actually execute. So he's like pressing that advantage because he knows how good of an item that is.
Alright, so Wild just passed up an extra power bomb pack over there in the lava. I'm not certain why he would choose to do that.
I guess since he has bombs and he knows where ice is, he's gonna get ice anyway.
That's true.
So probably doesn't really even need to worry about it.
And let's see, does the waterway bear fruit? It does! It is
Whoa!
the gravity suit!
That's huge!
My!
All right, Elm has got to be feeling good about this.
Absolutely.
Wow.
What are the odds? Right?
That's crazy. You gotta go to X-Ray to get Speed Booster to come back for that. Or you gotta do some blue suit shenanigans. But I don't expect anybody to do that in, like, Suitless Meridia, so that's pretty crazy.
Alright, so now the only thing Elm really needs at this point is either Charge Beam or a lot more super missiles. One of the two.
Exactly. And we're probably going to see him head down probably to Lower Norfair. Like, he'll probably clean out the Norfair area in general and then kind of head back up through Meridia, I would expect.
As would I. There's so many items to collect on that route, and you've got to go deep into Norfair anyway. So, as you see, though, I mean, if you look over at WildAnaconda69 screen, he's doing some Norfair cleanup, and it's not really yielding all that much super missiles.
Yeah, look at how much health he has. He just has tanks. There's Space Jump, though. That's a nice item to find.
Absolutely.
But honestly, it helps Elminster more than it does Wild at this point, because Elm does have that gravity.
Yep.
Now, we could also see the decision from Wild if he doesn't find high jump at Wave Beam here. He could do a high jumpless lava dive.
Alright, so what do we have at Vanilla Wave Beam? I missed. What was it, ice? Or not ice, high jump.
High jump was an E-Tank, but we got Grapple Beam.
We got the... There could be some tickling going on today. Tickle Beam has been found, aka the Farm Beam.
I think Wild is going to go for that high jumpless lava dive. He's heading down towards Lower Norfair, so this could be pretty big play.
Again, these are... It's winner's bracket round 3. That's all you really needed to know about the skill level of these runners. So if anybody can do that, it's these guys.
Absolutely. Here we go. Elm also looking to head towards Lower Norfair, so we're kind of going on the same route, but Elm does have Speed Booster and Gravity, which is pretty incredible. Wild with that Screw Attack and a much less useful Grapple Beam. I guess it helps you with a little bit of farming, but that's about it. Here we go. High jumpless lava dive. You got to take some damage and then wall jump off of these spikes if you want to make it happen. You got to use this Namahaze shot to damage boost off of, and he needs to get that quick. He's gonna be in trouble. Here we go.
And he gets it. Whew.
Very nicely done. These guys are gonna be synced up going into Lower Norfair. A quick gravity jump from Elminster gets the job done.
Oh, that sync though. Down the elevator at the same time. But as you mentioned, Alucard, Elminster has got a massive advantage in that he has gravity, he has speed booster. It's going to make it much, much faster for him through here.
Absolutely, and Wild is continuing to check these items, like he's going to GT to check the Screw Attack item, probably going to refill his health while he's there. What he does have is he has Screw Attack and Space Jump, which is a very powerful combination, and he has
now he has Plasma Beam.
Holy smokes. So Wild is very well equipped right now.
Indeed.
Other than that gravity suit. That's pretty big. I don't even think he really cares too much about Speed Booster. I mean, he needs Speed Booster or Ice to get through Meridia. So he kind of wants to find Speed Booster ASAP because he knows where Ice is and it's way out of the way. Here we can see Wild Space Jump and Screw Attack coming in handy over Elms.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel stupid now for not remembering that how awesome Screw plus Space Jump is here in Lower Norfair.
So this is interesting. Wild is going for more of the major items, it seems, and Elm is going for a lot of the minor items, trying to look for more ammo. Then he's good to go.
Yeah, and I think that maybe because, as we mentioned, Wild knows where the Ice Beam is, Elm does not yet, and so Elm is thinking, well, if I just get myself 40 missiles and 60 supers, I don't care where Charge Beam is. Or Ice.
Exactly. Now, Wild's running a little low on supers. I'm a little surprised he didn't check the Firefleet E-Tank location, because if it was charged, it could speed things up significantly. But looks like he's just going to go for a super kill. Probably farm up, and there's some more supers. That'll be nice for both of these guys.
Wild not getting the clip through the elevator there. It's unusual. Meanwhile, Elm is like, you know what? I got gravity and Varia. I'll just damage boost through the key hunters.
We're seeing a bit of a safety save here. Elm playing a little bit safe. I understand the decision. You know, you have limited ammo and limited health going into this Ridley fight, so I don't blame him. Wild actually running kind of low on health. Yeah,
but you see him, he's switching over to the farming beam, and he's got a great farming location right here. He's got a couple, actually. So the interesting decision will be what Wild does after he takes out Ridley.
Yeah, he won't have... I mean, I'm sure he's going to check Firefleet E-Tank and Ridley E-Tank. I mean, that's just obvious. But then he doesn't have a way of actually getting through Meridia right now. So he's going to have to double back, and he'll probably find that speed booster at X-Ray on his way up Red Tower, I imagine. The question is, will he go for the waterway, or will he go straight direct ship? I expect him to go straight direct ship, because he's probably thinking, oh, maybe gravity's at wreck ship, maybe Elm went over to wreck ship, and now I'm behind. I better go catch up.
Oh, that sync.
The sync is beautiful. So Super is going to take down Ridley here pretty quick.
It's like Wild getting a little bit better AI pattern from Ridley here. He's pogoing a lot more for Wild than he is for Elm. And Wild should have Ridley pretty much dead. He does.
Elm going for some missiles here. I think Ridley's dead. Yeah, he's got him.
And Vanilla E-Tank, is this even randomized?
Man, we have Vanilla Varia, now we have Vanilla E-Tank. What is this?
We're all waiting for that one day in any of the randomizers where someone gets the random seed that is, in fact, the vanilla.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah, or as close to vanilla as possible, given some of the changes that are made to make randomizers work.
Right, like all the ammo counts are always going to be pretty out of whack. But at least with the majors.
And to respond to the chat, Alucard and I are multi-talented, alright? We can commentate other games other than Link to the Past.
Little known fact, I actually got my start into speedrunning and stuff through Super Metroid. Super Metroid's my game, man.
That's right. And Wild saying, I got a screw attack. These key hunters do not faze me at all. Alright, so Fireflea is going to be...
More E-Tank.
Yeah, more E-Tanks.
Alright, so I think Wild's gonna head up to X-Ray. Is probably gonna be his next item. Elm is not far behind, but he can go straight into Meridia.
Yep.
He does have gravity and speed booster. He is good to go. Now, what will be interesting is if one of them finds charge. If like Wild finds charge, that could be a pretty huge advantage, considering he does have plasma as well.
Elm is going to have Meridia is possible, but I don't know that that is what Wild would. I don't know if that would help Wild in this game because his opponent has the suit, so. You know, Suitless Meridia would just add to Elm's advantage because Suitless Meridia is so slow.
Oh, true. Wild can still do Croc. I guess maybe he will head down there.
We shall see. It's two two major items, so...
Suitless Meridia is off the table for Wild right now because he needs to go back and get Ice. And then
That's
I
true.
believe he has to get High Jump as well if he wants to make that happen. So, and we don't even know where High Jump is.
Probably a croc if I had my guess.
Yeah, it's like there or the wrecked ship. I mean, I guess High Jump could be in Meridia too, so kind of be in a lot of places. Elm's getting a good super count. He's at 45.
He's close.
Doesn't anymore. Yeah. We almost have a go mode.
And let's see what we got at Crocomire. While doing his arm pumping in time with Crocomire's arm.
Playing a little patty cake.
That's right. And there goes Crocomire. And we've got a Y tank.
Why, oh why?
Wild, not happy with that, clearly, but Charge Beam at Grapple would certainly make up for the...
That's about all he can really hope for at this point.
Yep.
I think it would
Possible
actually be
wave beam.
unfortunate. I think it would be unfortunate if he found high jump boots there. I think that could put him on a pretty bad path. But it would speed up his traversal.
So Elm only needs 2 more super missile packs to make Charge Beam irrelevant. Wild's getting close as well.
Wild's continuing to check these locations. Not a bad plan. Just to get the super count up. Skipping the normal missiles, though.
I got 30. That's all I need.
And Elm's continuing to just focus on the minor items, which I think is good, because he's so close. Doesn't
Absolutely.
really need to worry about going for charge. I mean, maybe you'll find it on the way. Oh, no!
Phaser! Oh, no! You hate to see that sort of thing happen.
That is tragic for Wild. He just wasted a good bit of time basically not getting anything out of this whole traversal. He got 1 super missile at the Croc power bombs, and that's it.
Yeah. So if anybody's watching doesn't understand why he would turn down a beam upgrade, you cannot use Spazer and Plasma at the same time, and Plasma is many times more powerful than Spazer. Those are the only 2 beams that don't that you can't have on simultaneously.
I was wondering what Elm was doing. He was trying to gravity jump, and then he was like, "Oh wait, I have speed booster."
You see, Wild continues to pass up power bomb expansions because he knows where Ice Beam is. He's not going to need them.
That's right. And that can still play a role in speeding up the Turian traversal if Elm doesn't go for it. For that gauntlet item. Bot wound down.
With all those misses Elm was starting to rack up, I was beginning to get worried. Wasn't quite worried yet, but I was beginning to get worried. And there is Wave Beam.
So where's that evasive charge? Maybe in the wrecked ship? Deeper in Meridia?
Shack Tool!
If that's the case, I don't think either of these guys are going to be finding that.
Not at all. So Wild is remembering. He is going back and saying, man, this is a whole lot easier than last time I was here at X-Ray. He's going to be very happy to find this. He he almost turned around and walked away. But no.
Yeah, I guess that's worth it. It just
Yeah,
helps me get
just
a bunch of other
maybe.
items and makes me go fast. That's all.
Yeah. Now, do you think he heads straight to Waterway from here?
If he does, I think he has a shot.
Yep.
I think if he goes to wreck ship, I think Elm's got this in the bag. I think this is the important junction for him.
I agree 100%. This is. Oh, and he's not. He's going up. Oh man. But this is why we do 2 out of 3 matches in Randomizer.
That is a shame for Wild. It looks like, yeah, he's going to be going up to the wreck ship. Probably going to be full clearing it, looking for that gravity suit.
Meanwhile, Elm is using Shine Spark to take care of Dragon. Does not have grapple beam, so he will not be able to make some fried shrimp tonight. Down goes Dragon. Only Fantoon is left for Elm. And you got to believe he's going to find another super missile pack in wreck ship, so he's not going to need charge.
And it's not here at Space Jump either. Wild's about to go fight Fantoon, but I think it's a little too late.
I believe you are correct, sir. And we don't worry about spiky rooms of death before we fight Fantoon, because apparently spikes can only hurt you if they have electricity.
You can definitely see Elm getting slowed down by the lack of space jump here. So that's like, if Wild had V-lined it to that waterway, then I think he would have had a good shot. But at this point, he's just in the wrong place now, and he's gonna be just continuing to be in the wrong place for quite some time.
And he's so far away from the right place, too.
That's right. And if he finds high jump, he'll probably go end up doing Suitless Meridia.
Shall see, but no real worries here with the amount of energy that that Wild Anaconda has here, plus various suit. No worry about Fantoon. Wow, that was fast. Oh wait, no, I thought it was over. No.
It was close. He missed the
close.
last super in there, and that would have done it. Didn't quite get the final, Doppler with the super, but still one hit away. Pretty nice.
There it goes.
Elm going for a gravity jump here to try to get over towards the wrecked ship. I think Speed Booster would do him better once again, but it looks like he's got it.
Yep. Well, it's got the power back on, but no, he's not quite in the right place. But Elm still, though, although he's in very good position right now, he still needs one more super missile pack or charge beam. There's the super missile pack. There's go mode for Elm.
Yeah, he's good to go. Interesting decision to come back down. He was like, I don't know where I can get more items at this point. Maybe in the wreck ship, but what if they're bad? Like, there's a missile over here. So that was a good decision on his part. It paid off. We got go mode, guys.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong here, Alucard. He doesn't necessarily need 36 and 60 because he can always break the glass on Mother Brain's pedestal, then go refill.
Sure, but this is a good safety net. Like this, you don't want to push it.
Yeah.
There's high jump at Wreck Ship E-Tank, so Wild might, I guess, is kind of in go mode. He needs a little bit of ammo.
Yeah.
But he can do Suitless Meridian now. And probably will, honestly.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. At this point, he's 41 minutes in. He doesn't have gravity yet. He's got one spot that he knows, unless he's completely forgotten about Waterway, which I don't think Wild would forget about any location in this game. Got to be making the calculus.
Yeah, it might just be a calculated risk at this point.
Right.
It's like one item, it's out of the way.
Exactly.
Versus the 2 that you can get up here at the Wreck Ship. Well, really the 3. And he's going to be able to check the reserve item. We'll see if it's charge. Something that's still kind of outstanding.
Nope. It's Spring Ball.
Spring Ball! Nice.
The best item in the game.
Bar none.
Yeah. It just seems that Wild is every chance he's taken here has not paid off for him.
Sometimes that's just the way it goes.
Yep.
As you said, we are going to have game 2 right after this, no matter what happens, so...
And game 3 right after that should it be necessary.
That's right.
Wild's gonna go bowling, while Elm will be taking out his last boss. Game 3 would not be today, I am being told. Okay. Okay. Due to scheduling issues, game 3 would be rescheduled should it be necessary. Okay. Oh, Elm miscounting. We got an enraged Fantoon over here.
His health is surprisingly low, but he's handling it fine, and the gravity suit, he's okay. There's
Another energy tank. Wild is... Wow, he has got to be feeling frustrated right now.
Hopefully he remembers about the waterway. Pretty quick check compared to doing all of Suitless Meridia, honestly.
Right.
But he does have high jump, so he's probably going to go get Ice Beam now. I imagine.
You gotta think Elm may grab a couple of miners here in Wrecked Ship, but he's off to Turian.
Absolutely. Oh, he's not messing around. He's going. He wants this.
Well, you're up against the #1 seed in the tournament.
And it doesn't look like that's phasing him. He's making some big plays, and he is off towards Turian right now. He wants this win, so Wild did go ahead and pick up that Ice Beam. He knows that it's there. It'll be interesting to see if L makes the decision to go up to Gauntlet.
A lot of people do, for just that reason. It is a major item, and at this point of the game, I mean, he's looking at his odds. Almost any of the major items would help him right about now.
Absolutely.
Or of the items that are left. So I can't imagine that he wouldn't.
Yep, we're gonna see a ship refill. We're gonna see him possibly go up to that gauntlet, and it's just Turian from there.
He's got 45 and 60. That is plenty. But we'll see if he decides to hit gauntlet. He does not save. Interesting with his ammo count. Now, again, these are some of the best players in the game, but we have seen people get ammo locked at Mother Brain. He is not going gauntlet.
And Wild is not going to the waterway. He's going straight for Meridia. So we're going to see some suitless Meridia action right now. And it's likely that Wild will be checking, Mama Turtle and stuff along the way.
Now, gravity can actually be at Mama Turtle, so...
Indeed.
Yeah, the randomizer will never force you to do a complete suitless Meridia, but it might make you do suitless to Mama Turtle.
Alright, here we go. Elm is off to Turian. We might see him save somewhere in Turian. Like, that could be an option for him if he's uncomfortable with his Mother Brain fight. But as you said, these guys know what they're doing. I'm expecting him to just beast through this.
Wow, so Elm's saying, I'm not wasting any of my other ammo. I'm going to use 15 power bombs to take care of the Metroids here.
Well, he doesn't have ice.
Stuff.
Doesn't have ice.
That's right. He didn't go to gauntlet. Conflating our two runners in my head. Mark of a terrible commentator.
It's all good.
Get all three of them together. Drop 3 power bombs. And the other thing that kind of stinks about having to use the power bombs, though, is that when you destroy the Metroids using super missiles, they drop a whole set of drops, but you only get 1 drop if you kill them with power bombs.
Here we go to Mama Turtle as Elm finishes up the final Metroid room, so he's good to go.
Now, even though we can be pretty... There's Charge Beam at Mama Turtle, so very nice. Unfortunately, it's just not going to be enough here, barring a major error by Elminster.
That's right. Yeah, Elm's pretty much at the end of the game here.
Yeah.
Wild still needs to get through Meridia suitless.
Right.
And then get out of Meridia suitless. And we know he's not going to find a suit in there. He will be able to make quick work of Dragon if he wants, but he'll probably end up trying to get like flash suit or something, or blue suit, so he can get out.
Wild here, showing just some amazing skill. Elm, you didn't go refill your health. Elm?
I think he's using some missiles, and then he's going to double back and refill.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like, at least. Some cool grapple jumps from Wild.
Yeah, Wild with that grapple jump. Wow.
Super swag.
Yeah. Chad's saying he's short 1 super. He's not technically. He's got enough because he's got a missile refill right here as well. He's got enough regular missiles to compensate for not having that 1 extra super missile.
Right, and we'll likely see the speed booster Zeb skip here from Elm as well.
Yeah.
Since he doesn't have ice.
But meanwhile, I mean, we really can't say enough about the skill it takes to do Meridia suitless. And Wild is demonstrating that over here on the left side.
He's getting through it pretty quick, yeah.
Yeah, it's incredibly impressive. Look, beautiful ice clip there. Man, he made that look easy.
Hopefully we'll have a little rave here with some X-ray
Think
strats.
so. Yep, here comes the X-ray, and old school Mega Man strats in my Super Metroid. How did that happen?
Alright, so Mother Brain 1 for Elm. Taking a little bit of damage, but he's making sure that each missile counts. Because you gotta watch it. You can't miss too much.
Yeah, he can afford to take the damage with all his energy tanks. Alright, he can miss one super missile. That's all he can miss. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if Mother Brain, like, if she drops her head, like, too low suddenly and drops a bomb at you, a meatball at you, or whatever, it's just all over.
I don't know that it's going to matter at this point, because he did, Elm did just save. So even if, by some reason he doesn't, which he did, he got it.
He nailed it.
Yeah, I still don't think Wild would have been able to catch up. That is a GG.
Indeed, and it's funny, Wild's actually kind of low on power bomb count for actually crystal flashing, so that could be a problem getting out of Dragon since he didn't pick up Spring Ball. This could actually be a problem for Wild. He needs to find a power bomb pack, I think. He's just banking on it right now.
Oh.
I guess he can X-ray climb out.
Now I'm just looking at this grapple strat here, and God, it looks painful.
Well, fortunately, he does have space jump, so the next room, Coliseum, won't be so bad.
True.
But yeah, that's Suitless Meridia for you. It's slow and painful. Struggling though.
He is. I'm opting not to even attempt the stand-up glitch.
No reason, he doesn't have charge.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, I failed today.
It's fine. It's fine. That's why we have two people. You
That's
catch
right.
my mistakes, I catch yours. That's why we're a team.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Mother Brain 3.
Bobblehead
and
time.
Wild finding a super missile is actually going to be a problem for him. I think he's sad right now. He's going to have to... I don't even know what he can do. I guess he has to X-ray climb. I guess he's leaving. Yeah, he needs to go look for power bombs if he wants to be able to crystal flash.
And that is it. That is going to be a GG. The only question, actually, no, it's not. It's not even a question. He's just going to kill the animals. He's not going to kill the animals. So.
Yeah, this is all in the bag for Elm here. As Wild heads back, I guess he's gonna go towards Meridia Reserve, maybe? What plays by Elminster in this first game here? Really, really impressive knowledge and gambles.
Yeah, he could not make a bad decision this game. I mean, everything he did worked out. Pretty big gamble turning back around and heading back to Waterway, but he did it, and boy, did it pay off. Not
just that, like the execution to get through X-ray.
Yeah,
was beautiful. It was on point. He knew what he was doing. He got it done. Got speed booster, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna press this advantage as much as I can, and paid off big time.
Wild.
Yeah, he's hoping this reserve item is gravity, but it isn't because Elminster is done having got that gravity suit and is finishing with an official SRL race time of 55 minutes and 6 seconds. Congratulations to Elminster for taking game 1 of this best of 3 match. And it looks like Wild has forfeited from the race. It looks like we're going to get the second race underway pretty shortly here. What a race.
Indeed. Absolutely. And it just, again, you could see, particularly with Wild Anaconda's suitless Meridia there, you can see the skill level of these two players came down to that. Not only the gamble by Elminster, but as you mentioned earlier, the execution in X-Ray Room. Wild, just the slightest error caused him not to be able to grab the speed booster early, and then allowed Elminster to turn around, hit Waterway. That was the gamble that won it. So fantastic race there. Just, you hate to see that happen to WildAnaconda69 though.
Yeah, but we do have game 2 coming up here, and he is going to fight back. So anything can happen, guys. And that may force a game 3, which will not be today, but I'm sure we'll be excited to see it soon if it does happen.
We'll see the if Elm lets the credits run here, we will see all of the item locations. But I think I think we had all of the, yeah, we found all of them. Between the two runners, we knew where they all were.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So that must mean that just an E tank or a Y tank at Shack Tool.
That's right. I think there might have been one of each remaining. One was at Plasma, one was at Spring Ball, yeah.
As Feasel's pointing out in the chat, we are going to have a 5-minute break while the runners get reset. I'm going to take part of that break with them, but don't touch that dial. Don't click away. Don't. What can we got to have something for, don't touch that dial on Twitch. What do you got, Alucard?
Don't switch your Twitch.
Don't switch your Twitch. There we go. Don't alt tab, don't switch tabs, don't close that browser. That's right. But game 2 is following here shortly. Will Wild Anaconda come back and tie up this series 1-1, or will Elminster move on in the winner's bracket? And will Elminster be able to send the #1 seed of the tournament to the loser's bracket? Find out in a few minutes here on Speed Gaming. I am Phantom Ryu, joined by
Alucard, and we'll see you guys soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and all you speed gaming aficionados here in the chat, the ROM for the next game has been distributed. WildAnaconda69 versus Elminster, round 2. Fight! WildAnaconda69 has got to tie this race up to remain in the winner's bracket. Elminster can knock out the number 1 seed of the tournament by winning this game. They are readied up in the Speedruns Live chat. This race is about to get underway. Get hyped!
Oh,